Mayrin, hello, it's Niles from The Nanny. How are you, my dear? What a pleasure it is to speak to you. I've had a message from your husband, Anthony, telling me that you have a birthday coming on the 2nd of March. He says you're turning 34. What a wonderful age. A little indiscreet of him to share your age with me. Most of the ladies I know are very sensitive about age. Miss Fine, for example, has been claiming to be 29 since I met her 30 years ago, so do the math. And of course, Miss Babcock has been claiming to be 35 since she was plucked out of that lifeboat the night the Titanic sank, and I don't mean the movie. I think if you were to see Miss Babcock on the street, you would not recognize her, not these days. No, she's had her face lifted so many times, there's nothing left in her shoes. I don't understand why women of a certain age, way beyond 34, as Miss Babcock no doubt is, why they decide that their faces will look better if they go and have them nipped and tucked. And Miss Babcock right now looks like she's leaning out the open window of a moving train. And the most recent thing she's done is to have her lips filled with silicone or duck fat or whatever it is they use to make them all puffy. So in addition to hanging out a train, she looks like Daffy Duck. You know, something that might have washed up on the beach. I don't understand it. And they're spongy. And so on those rare occasions when I go in for a kiss, I bounce backwards halfway across the room. Of course, being a Nanny fan, you know that Miss Babcock and I have been married now for ever. At least that's how it seems to me most of the time. She said to me recently, "Niles, do you think I'll lose my looks when I get older?" I thought, really? With any luck. But no, not with all this nipping and tucking. No, I don't think so. Maybe she was afraid that I wouldn't find her attractive. What she didn't understand was how attractive I found her to begin with. I can't explain her. I just worship her. I worship the quicksand she walks on, but I couldn't begin to explain her to you, especially during these last couple of years, which have been so impossible with this pandemic and the lockdown. Can you imagine having to spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, locked down with Miss Babcock? I nearly became a serial killer, and there are only 2 of us in the house. It was really difficult for me. And she dealt with her depression during that period by nibbling, so she's put on a few pounds here and there, mostly there, if you know what I mean. Not that much, really, but it's just enough so that I can tease her. And as you know, teasing her is my favorite pastime. In fact, it's my favorite sport. If there was a teasing contest in the Olympics, I would take gold every time. But no. She's spread a little bit, just enough so that I can tease her. We were out for a drive in the country recently, came to a little bridge that we've crossed a million times, little wooden thing. And for the first time, I noticed there was a sign that said, "Bridge weight limit, 18 tons. I turned to her, I said, "Do you see that sign? Get out of the car." She was not amused, but I was. At any rate, Anthony tells me that you are the official travel agent of the family and party planner, so I hope that you have planned something nice for your 34th birthday on the 2nd. Yes, Miss Babcock does all the planning in my house, and when she plans a trip, she only gets a ticket for herself. But you know what? It's the most rest I get all year long when she's out of the house for a few weeks. Yes, I don't miss her. No, I don't. I don't miss her. It's a terrible thing to say, but I don't. I don't miss her. Anyway, why am I telling you this? You're not my marriage counselor. In fact, we've had several of them. They've all left the profession. At any rate, I'm told that also you are having your second child. Your second daughter. Oh, so you already have a daughter and you're having a second one. Keep going. You'll have a girls' basketball team before you know it. At any rate, take care of yourself. Have a very happy birthday. Stay well. And thank Anthony for sending me to you to celebrate your day. So, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mayrin. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more to come. Take care. Bye-bye.